Yo, it's good to be back. And it's something different today, Scary movie kill count, dead meat. Um, I don't know, this is something different. Maybe some youngins out there haven't seen Scary Movie and like dead meat. So, I watched it when I was a kid and I honestly forget. So, it's like a refresher, like a recap. I know it does have like iconic clips, so it's good to watch. Because realistically, the things that matter nowadays is viral clips. That's what really matters nowadays, and funny little small clips, not long movies with clips. People don't like that, bro. They like short thing. Okay, I'm just speaking. Let's get to it, bro.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Scary Movie, a parody horror comedy released in
Yes,
2000.
I do have food.
Scary Movie was made primarily by three of the Wayans brothers, members of the extensive and influential Wayans family. What's cool though is
remember
that
that.
the Wayans are entirely self-made. Their late parents were a supermarket manager and a social worker. But that didn't stop Howell and Elvira's 10 kids from taking the comedy world by and a social worker. But that didn't stop Howell and Elvira's
Okay.
10 kids from taking the comedy world by storm. Before Scary Movie, various Wayans had written several films
did not
and
know
made
that.
successful TV series like the sketch comedy show In Living Color and the WB sitcom The Wayans Brothers. The relevant Wayans here are director Keenan Ivory and his younger brothers Sean and Marlon, who both co-wrote and co-star in the film.
We really do have a lot of fun working with each other, and my mother makes us.
While they had previously tackled blaxploitation films in I'm Gonna Get You Sucka and 90s hood films in Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, Scary Movie sees them take on horror movies, primarily the late 90s slasher revival sparked by Scream. In fact, Scream is the main target of this parody, providing most of its story beats and main characters, alongside a huge helping of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Scary Movie came out at the perfect time. The slasher revival was old enough to have identifiable traits to mock, but wasn't so old that a parody would feel
no, I think
passé.
Scary
It
Movie
was
2 is my
hugely
favorite, maybe.
successful and kicked off a rash of other parodies in the 2000s, most of which were fucking awful. Except for Not Another Teen Movie. That one's goated. Scary Movie would also spawn its own franchise, with Scary Movie 2 coming out less than 1 year later, and then a few others with diminishing returns, probably because the Wayans brothers were forced out of the franchise by the shitty-ass Weinsteins. And hell, the fifth one didn't even have Anna Faris or Regina Hall. We'll see about the sixth one, just called Scary Movie, which is out the same day as this episode, June 5th. Hope it's good, because the original Scary Movie is. It's absolutely packed with visual gags, horror references, and some all-timer comedic performances. It's also a product of its time, and if you're sensitive about certain topics, you might
Hey,
not
make sure you
enjoy
guys
it.
subscribe
There
to
are
my
jokes
Twitch
about
if you haven't.
disabled people, jokes about sexual assault and rape,
usually live,
a ton
but I'm
of
not.
gay jokes, racist stereotypes. I mean, you name it, you've got it. Not to mention all the toilet humor, with multiple fart jokes that, I ain't gonna lie, get a big laugh out of me. In fact, most of the movie does. I think it's hilarious to this day. There are so many great moments, especially from side characters who say the silliest dialogue with a straight face.
We'll get rid of the body.
Unnecessary.
And the horror movie scene parodies are all highly detailed. You can tell the filmmakers studied the hell out of their subjects, and the result is one of my favorite comedies. Also, being a horror movie parody, it's got a bunch of kills. Are they more funny or scary?
When does this come out?
Oh yeah, I need to talk about today's
8 days
sponsor,
ago?
ZocDoc. But I'm afraid
Okay, he's wearing a USA shirt for the World Cup. USA just won 4-1.
this setting just won't do it all.
Hopefully they win
Let's
the
set
World
tone
Cup.
properly.
They probably won't though.
Yeah.
I got Spain
All
winning
right,
it.
much better. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality in-network doctors so you can
Yeah, I got Spain winning it.
find someone you love. They offer 150,000 providers across all 50 states, so you can book in-network
Lamine Yamal is the
appointments
best
across
soccer player
200
I've
plus
seen play
specialties,
fucking-
from primary care to eye care to dentistry.
He's like a
with appointments
tall.
typically
I don't even know how to
available.
explain it.
What's this? You doing a bit? No, this isn't the time for bits. Proper medical care is important and serious, all right? Okay, jeez. Where was I? Right. With appointments typically available within 24 to 72 hours.
opening my
And you can
windows a
choose
bit.
the exact doctor and time slot that's right for you by seeing real-time availability directly from the website or app, checking from thousands of patient reviews, and then, once you've decided, just click to book instantly. Meaning no phone tag to confirm an appointment that just delays when you actually get seen. And some appointments even happen the same day. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/deadmeat to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor
There's a
today.
little bit
That's
open.
ZocDoc.com/deadmeat. Dookie dookie. Just kidding, it's ZocDoc. This message is sponsored by ZocDoc.
Shout out Zach Doc.
Now,
I should have
we're gonna
skipped.
talk
My
about this
fault.
later. I said multiple times in the past that this movie would never get a
Hey, y'all
kill
fuck with
count,
McDonald's
but
breakfast
I was
or no?
kidding, guys. I was just joking.
Is anybody even watching this? Or am I
Fine,
just
wasn't
talking to
gonna deal with
myself?
it. Let's get to the kills. The movie begins with a Carmen electrified version of the opening scene from Scream. Drew Decker's having a night in when she gets a phone call that scares her half to toot.
What's that noise?
Oops, I farted.
Never mind. Full toot.
my
The name Drew
gosh.
Decker is an obvious play on Casey Becker, swapping out the first name with the actress who played her. Turns out Drew's been singled out by a killer who threatens her. She tells him to Baywatch what
Bro,
he says.
oh my gosh. I would remember this if I
My
watched
boyfriend's
it.
gonna be here any minute, and he's black and he'll kick your ass.
I love how Scary Movie can take dialogue from Scream and make it funny with just a few small changes.
He's big and he plays football, and he'll kick the shit out of you.
It helps that the production
okay, I
design is
see
on
now.
point too. It really feels like we're on the set of Scream. They've got the smoky pool and everything. The guy tied up outside ain't her boyfriend, just a princely side piece. But Drew still gets so riled up, she goes full Wendy Torrance on a bunch of trick-or-treaters. When she is attacked, she gets to pick her load out, but she's a regular Ralph Wiggum and goes banana. All the while,
Oh,
the
nice.
popcorn's been getting huge throughout the scene in a great dumb visual joke that feels very Zucker Abrahams. The popcorn's getting larger. Drew runs outside towards certain death, where she gets stripped via slashing. Then she runs through a bunch of ejaculating sprinklers. They're ejaculating water. It's technically correct. This wet maxing mogging may be an easy joke, but it's also an effective one, because Carmen Electra is so damn good at it. The studio pushed back on casting her, so she didn't get the role until production was nearly
Carmen
over.
Electra.
They shot this whole opening
Bet.
scene
Looking
in a
that up
single
tonight.
night, but she was excited to do it and poke fun at herself. The killer catches up, and she's briefly saved by the silicone, but she ends up running in front of a car, where her parents' roadhead makes their daughter road dead. Or at least turns her into one of those fucking dummies. Oh god, I love a good dummy. The real kill happens when Faux Face walks up and slashes her into a title card. Scary Movie was actually the original title for Scream, so it's funny that a parody wound up with the name. After Scream set off a brush fire of teen slashers, a bunch of parody scripts were written. Dimension Films, which distributed Scream and its sequels, bought two of them and combined them into one project. The first script was written by Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer, who had just written the spy parody Spy Hard. The other script was written by Sean and Marlon Wayans and their collaborators, Phil Bowman and Buddy Johnson. Dimension gave all 6 writers credit for Scary Movie, which infuriated the Wayans since they said none of the other scripts made it into the final film. It didn't stop Freeberg and Seltzer from marketing themselves as 2 of Scary Movie's writers when they made their follow-up films: Date Movie, Epic Movie, Meet the Spartans, and Disaster Movie, all of which are terrible. Across town, Cindy Campbell is getting ready for bed when her boyfriend
Like, see, look, bro,
Bobby
like,
Prince gives her a scare. Her
that
scream
honestly
alerts
just
her
pissed
dad,
me off.
who's about to leave for a business trip.
No big deal. Just, that new business that I started with those Colombian
Oh,
guys?
you mean Uncle Escobar?
He's in the drug business.
Well, it could have been that crack I smoked earlier, I guess.
Oh man, I love Rick Dukemon's performance. R.I.P. He was in a bunch of great and weird stuff and had
Rest
a little
in
cameo
peace.
in Gremlins 2. Cindy and Bobby start making out and get spied on by a Dawson's Creek.
Wrong set.
Damn, another R.I.P. to the beak. Bobby's stopped by Cindy's electric chastity belt, so he has to settle for PG-13, which means male nipples only.
brother.
Good night, Bobby.
I guess originally there was a pig's belly when she opened her
Yo.
shirt, but test audiences got so freaked out they wound up disliking Cindy for the rest of the movie because of it. At B.A. Corpse High School the next day,
That
we
makes
meet Cindy's
sense, bro.
best friend Brenda Meeks, Brenda's stoner brother Shorty, and teen beauty queen Buffy Gilmore, who's kind of like a frenemy to them. Hey, I'd rather have a frenemy like her than their actual friends.
My friend Sean had a pool party this summer.
Sean.
You know, Puff Daddy.
Cindy
Oh,
speedruns her
heck.
good person credentials by handing out
Yeah,
a
this
pamphlet
movie
on
aged
animal
like
testing
fucking-
and giving a sandwich to a homeless man asking for money.
I said $1, bitch.
Oh, shit.
News vans are lined up to report on last night's murder, including Gal Weathers, or sorry, Gal Hailstorm. And if you thought Weathers was testy, Hailstorm's a straight killer.
Left one teen dead. That's it. 2 teens dead.
Literally, she could not sanction that kid's buffoonery. Inside, the girls meet up with Brenda's boyfriend Ray Wilkins and Buffy's boyfriend Greg Philippi. Greg's an angry dumb jock, and Ray's a recurring series of this joke.
Will this shirt make me look gay?
Nah, man.
What about now?
Bobby's late to join them, despite living in an RV next to the school. He's a stereotypical poor white redneck, at least a 5 on the Cletus Spuckler scale. The group has a friendly fountain chat about Drew's murder, and Cindy points out an eerie coincidence.
Hey, do you guys think it's strange that she got killed exactly 1 year after we
you know, killed that guy.
That takes us into a 6-minute flashback that might be the funniest stretch of the entire movie. They were all driving around a year ago when hijinks ensued and were escalated in a way that YouTube doesn't like, so I can't include one of my favorite lines in the movie. Bobby ends up distracted and hitting something, which spins out the car and all of them.
Oh my god, we hit a boat!
Where's the foot? Lachlan Monroe is so funny. We've seen him in Freddy vs. Jason, and more recently in Totally Killer. His character Greg Phillippe is named after Ryan Phillippe, whose character in I Know is Greg's primary source material. The other characters are similarly named. Cindy Campbell is like Sidney Prescott with Nev Campbell's last name. Shorty and Brenda Meek
I don't know his
share a
name,
surname
but
with Randy
UFC
Meeks.
fighter.
Buffy Gilmore is named after Buffy the Vampire Slayer, with her last name kinda like Sarah Michelle Gellar's, who was also in Scream 2. Bobby Prince is like Billy Loomis, but with Freddie Prinze Jr.'s last name, while Prince's I Know character Ray provides the first name for Shawn Wayne's character. Not sure if his last name Wilkins is a play on anything. The guy they hit is A-OK, and another side character who makes a mark with just a few lines.
It's okay, I'm fine.
But the idiots end up finishing off the job inadvertently with a bottle to the head. The group loots his body like a bunch of Arthur Morgans and then tosses it into a lake. They agree to take the secret to their graves, though Cindy needs a little convincing from Greg.
Take us to our grave. Ow!
Anna Faris's physical comedy is one of my favorite parts of this movie. This was her first real Hollywood audition. She taped it before she even moved to LA.
I was terrified. My college roommate said, "Oh God, Anna, you're not funny." And I said, I know.
I mean, that is patently untrue. Faris is one of my favorite comedic
What
actresses.
the fuck? Who said
And
that?
one of the
Yo, fuck your bitch ass
only
roommate.
watchable parts of the awful, terrible Just Friends. Back in the present, the group has a meta laugh at the idea that they're in a horror movie.
They cast people in their late 20s, early 30s to play us.
You know, that's only true for a few members of the cast. Anna Faris and John Abrahams were pretty young. More recently, we've seen John Abrahams in Terrifier 3. Across campus, we're introduced to Buffy's brother, Special Officer Doofy. Quite the doozy of a character. Look, I don't blame you if you hate this character, or the fact that Gale Hailstorm tries to seduce him for information.
Ooh, is that true?
Yeah, I forgot to swallow.
Don't worry, because I never forget. Would you remind me not to do that again?
But god damn it, he still makes me laugh, and I can't help that. I mean, part of it is that David Arquette does play Officer Dewey like a strange young boy sometimes, so I see this as a comedic exaggeration of his performance. In any
Oh
case,
my gosh, I deadass thought that was a
Sheridan
fucking
certainly
doofy
gives it his
dude.
all. We've seen
That's what I
him as
remember
another
him
man
as.
of the law in The Devil's Rejects. Someone slipped Cindy a note saying they know what she did last Halloween. And to be
I don't
clear,
think I ever
they mean
watched
the guy
Scream,
she
like,
killed
really.
last Halloween. In the scene that's a parody from Halloween, when Laurie sees Michael through her classroom window. But this version has the comical touch of watching the killer awkwardly duck behind the tree while his target's not looking. Cindy gets called to the principal's office to get questioned about Drew Decker's murder. Principal Squigman is played by the late David Lander, doing a version of his character Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. Same hair and everything. With him is Sheriff Burt, another side character whose line deliveries are among my favorite.
What was you like in bed, Cindy? Tried to get you. It's an old police trick. It's an old police trick.
What the fuck?
Good for you, kid.
Greg's punching his feelings out. When he gets a note of his
It's an old
What the fuck? What?
Tried to get you.
Like,
punching his feelings out.
What?
When he gets a note of his own. Not about
why
his
is that like
manslaughter,
voice
but
note so
about his
funny?
manhood.
Am I tripping?
Like a
Vince, you're a bitch. Stop talking,
Yeah,
you piece
they
of
take
shit.
those
You fucking
seriously
stupid
in
little
Scary
fucking
Movie.
bitch.
No
Fuck,
comment.
man.
Okay.
About as seriously as Greg's friends take the note about his Philippi. Cindy interrupts the weenie roast to spill the beans about her note. She suggests they go to the police, so Greg has to gently remind her they all agreed not to do that. She remembers somewhere around the elbow drop. That night, Buffy's slaying the competition at the booty pageant.
That's my girlfriend! Yeah, that's my girlfriend too! Hey, kiss my ass!
If I actually started watching
She
this, I would
suggests
start
they go
dying
to the
fucking
police,
laughing
so
on my
Greg
soul.
has to gently remind her they all agreed not to do that. She remembers somewhere around the elbow drop. That night, Buffy's slaying the competition. They all agreed not to do
Look
that.
at
She
that.
remembers somewhere around the elbow drop. Greg has to gently remind her they all agreed not to do
Look at
that.
her, yeah.
She remembers somewhere around the elbow drop. That night, Buffy's slaying the competition at the booty pageant.
That's my girlfriend! Yeah,
Bro, that's dead ass funny.
too! Hey, kiss my ass!
Sorry, Greg. Looks like you're not her only fan. I mean, to be fair, her sash does say Miss Fellatio. Even if it's not intended, I'm gonna count that as a Black Christmas gift.
Oh,
since
shit.
it's what Margot Kidder told that confused cop.
Like, bro, what the fuck is that?
Fellatio. It's a new exchange. F-E.
It's a new one on me.
For the talent portion, Buffy's prepared a dramatic reading that gets straight up Oscar-worthy when she sees Greg getting stabbed to death in the balcony.
What's wrong with you people?
fantastic.
You fucking bastards! Why won't anyone help?
All her screaming fails to save Greg. It only wins her adulation. In fact, it causes her to win the whole damn show, helping her recover from her recent loss.
Out of my way, loser!
She takes her crown and clears out with the others.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
notice
nice.
the killer cleaning up. Cindy decides to clean up
Well,
too.
Greg.
Tubby time and a shave. Getting all the body hair. And taste buds too. She'll never know sour again. She gets another call from the
Bro.
killer, making things so suspenseful, it literally hits her in the face.
What the fuck?
Again.
I just realized being funny is just doing unexpected shit.
Ferris's physical
Like, bro,
acting
what is that?
supreme. And also her line deliveries, like when she responds to the killer's game of hide and seek.
You're behind
remember
the
this.
couch.
The Ghostface performer matches her hilarious physicality.
See, like,
really
I
wish could
deadass
find out
thought
who's
this was the
playing him
real
under
Scream
the
movie when I
mask.
watched
He's
it,
flailing and
when I
tripping
was a
all
kid.
over the place, which is very on brand with the real thing. Scream's Ghostfaces always be getting their asses kicked. It's one of the best things about those movies. They end up on a staircase where Cindy fends him off with an increasingly absurd series of props. Though a bike was actually used in Scream 2 for real.
See, I
Scary
remember
Movie
that.
escalates things further with a piano that takes out a granny. Too bad for Cindy, the killer always escalates things further with a piano that takes out a granny. Too bad for Cindy, the killer always comes back. She sends out a white smoke signal that gets the cops rushing
can't go
to the
back.
scene. Bobby's suddenly there too, but he's totally not the killer. Come on, babe, he swears. She doesn't buy it, so Bobby gets booked. We're treated to another Sheriff Burke scene as he has Cindy check out a series of Speedo shots. Anna Faris just dead serious about rejecting him too. Sorry, guy. Outside the station, Gal insults Cindy in a
What?
very 2000 way.
Oh, that's probably funny to watch.
It earns her a right hook. Bam! Bitch went down. Cindy, super bitch. Gal's played by comedic actress Sherry O'Terry, who was just finishing up a 5-year stint on Saturday Night Live.
Wait,
She
I
does
remember
a great
her.
job making Gal somehow even bitchier
She was in
than her
another
Scream
movie.
counterpart.
What movie?
And of course, not being as tall and as thin as Courtney. That's another twist I put on it.
At Buffy's house, Cindy gets a call from the killer, ostensibly clearing Bobby as a suspect. Meanwhile, Shorty also gets a call while he's token with his buds. Haha, this one dude
See,
looked
that's
like
what
he
I'm saying.
had Sugar Ray. It's funny to me that a lot of people probably only know the What's Up thing from this movie. It
Yeah.
has superseded the original Budweiser commercial it's parodying. I mean, they even took
Damn,
the
it
name
was a
Dookie from it.
commercial?
That commercial was getting popular right at the end of Scary
the
Movie's
phone.
production, so this scene was written and shot as
Damn, bro, I wish I was in a time where, like, if you just hopped on the line, like, other people were on the phone, you could just deadass hop on the phone and be talking to 20.
The last-
That's like deadass like an Xbox party, would it not be? It's a modern day Xbox
minute
party.
edition. The next day at school, Bobby's out of jail, but Cindy still doesn't trust him. She runs away,
I
flailing
wonder
her
what the next thing's gonna be. Hopefully, it's not like fucking. Like, you fucking go into like a VR headset and you're all just fucking seeing each other in real life.
arms in a perfect mockery of Nev Campbell's run in the same scene from Scream. Later, the killer corners Buffy in the locker room and stabs her in the gut, but instead of fighting back, she yes-hands like an improv pro.
So is this where I'm supposed to bleed? Oh, look, I'm bleeding. Eek.
It's a play on the way Tatum mocks Mr. Ghostface in the garage when she's getting a few small beers. Difference here is how long Buffy commits, even breaking her damn leg for the bit. Ah, God, that looks so painful. Buffy's played by Shannon Elizabeth, who we've seen before in Jack Frost and 13 Ghosts. In those movies, she plays a knayfish character, so it's fun seeing her be an obnoxious, bratty mean girl. I think
Holy
she said it
fuck.
was her favorite role, too. Eventually, it's off with the beauty queen's head. Not that it keeps her from yapping.
I'm a gross, scary, severed head. Come on.
The killer dumps Miss Fellacio's head in the Lost and Found, so I'll say bye-bye Miss American Pie and count it as a kill. Cindy and the gang
Wait,
are
if you
leaving
get your head
school,
cut off,
Dean
or you
calls to
still
make another
live?
reference strikes. This time, it's the much-mocked "What are you waiting for" scene.
Because you only need brain, right? Wait. No, I think I've seen something. Because people back in the day, when you put your head in that shit and they chop your head off, you would still be alive for a little bit. You know what?
From I Know What You Did Last
It's
Summer.
what- oh, wait, no, you need to breathe. Oh.
What are you waiting for?
It's pretty much 1-to-1.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Except in this instance, she's answered
Damn.
with a teacher
See,
falling
look, I
to his
deadass
death.
thought that was the real
After
shit.
watching a man die for a second time, Ray and Brenda sneak off to his place to be alone. He's digging the way her tight end looks in his football jersey. So much so, he has her put the rest of his equipment on too. It's yet another gay Ray joke, which I still think has a run earlier on where it's 2-1 note and repetitive. But in this case, Regina Hall and Sean Wayans sell the scene so well, it's hilarious. You can see her dying inside a little more with each layer she has to put on.
Here, put this on with it.
Gail and her cameraman Kenny head to the local lovers lookout to tell the lovers to look out. Gail and her cameraman Kenny head to the local lovers lookout to tell the lovers to look out. Like Heather, a character we saw earlier in the school where she worked as a reference to the film
Bro, oh
Election.
my
Heather says
gosh,
her
bro.
boyfriend
Who is hiring these actors? They know what the fuck they're. Oh my gosh,
to
bro.
check out a suspicious
I haven't
noise.
seen an ugly actor
Has it crossed your
yet.
little mind that your boyfriend was
Like a
probably
girl
murdered
actor,
and you're about to be
actress.
slaughtered next?
Well, it crossed my mind, but since we never met the guy, I ain't putting him on the count. I will include Heather, though, since the killer arrives, drags her out of her car, and makes her soundbite the dust. Gail tries to get a killer quote, but he don't like the camera all up in his ghost face. He chases them into the woods where, oh my god, he kills Kenny, and he does it off screen? You bastard!
Kenny?
I'll note that there is a deleted scene showing that Kenny survived. He wound up in a wheelchair, which didn't stop Gail
good
from
shit,
bossing
Kenny.
him around.
You can't feel anything in these, right?
My legs are like wood gear.
Oh my
But that
gosh.
scene was deleted, and thus not canon, so I'll still put him on the count. It's not the first time we've counted actor Dan Joffrey
bro.
either. He got killed by Michael Myers in the Busta Rhymes one. Gal Blair bitches about her situation in a parody of one of the most famous horror scenes of all time, just with a lot more snot. And I mean, the original already had a little bit there, so to exaggerate it, Scary Movie has a giant snot bubble, and then a full-on flood. Ew.
Yo.
Across town, Brenda and Ray go
Like,
on a
see,
movie
like, how
date.
do you even think of that shit,
Shakespeare
bro?
in
Like,
Love. They watch a
genuinely.
trailer for Amistad 2 where director Keenan Ivory Wayans makes a cameo. Though Keenan doesn't have a writing credit, he was constantly giving his brother's notes on the script.
And then you pass it to Keenan, who tells you, throw all that out. Sucks. Redo everything. Yeah.
I think he's why the first two movies work so well. He shot them like real horror films in terms of lighting and suspense, instead of shooting them like comedies. He also encouraged improv among the
Smart.
cast and
Bro,
taught
I
Anna Faris
swear the movie would not have done good if it was like.
that it's okay for the audience to think
Okay,
you're an
come
idiot.
on.
I think my best moments.
Bro, look how clean her
It's
tongue is,
okay
though.
for the
Look at that shit.
audience to think you're an idiot.
I think my best moments were when I was really goofy and very unafraid of looking unattractive.
Ray gets up to take a leak by passing the urinal carnival game for a stall
hate to
with a
tell
hole
you,
in the
bro.
wall. Norman, is that you? Well, if it is, then perfect.
see, I
In
remember
fact,
that, and he
the big
dies
old
to the
V
fucking-
goes through the wall and Ray's entire head. Damn, they made this
See?
a gory hole. Talk about a mind fuck. In the theater, Brenda's behaving in a way that would make Nicole
He
Kidman
died?
cry. She's taking calls, sharing spoilers, filming on a camcorder.
Yeah, I got you. I got you on camera. You on candid camera now.
I love how that line nestled itself into so many brains. It had a second life as a funny vibe.
Yeah, I got you. I got this on camera.
What's even more impressive is that the line was improvised, along with a couple others of the scene's most quoted bits.
Out of my face. Out of my face. She's about to get it on with Shakespeare.
Regina Hall was told not to do Scary Movie because it would be bad for her career, but she didn't listen and reportedly auditioned 4 times until she got the part. I'm glad she did. Her Brenda is a force of nature, not only in these movies, but in the Horror Royal Rumble, where she became
my
the breakout
gosh.
star in the inaugural match. She's the only contender to appear every year we've done it, and she'll continue to appear until she wins. The killer comes back and prepares to quiet her down, but her fellow moviegoers have had enough and do the job for him. They give her one stab after another for all the films she's talked through.
You ruined Schindler's List! All Jackie Chan movies! Boogie Nights!
Somehow, stabbing
What?
feels good in a place like this. Of course, this entire sequence, complete with Brenda's kill, is a riff on the opening scene of Scream 2. She even gets to imitate Jada Pinkett's blood-curdling scream.
She doesn't die, though.
The cast of Scary Movie would watch the scenes they were parodying right before shooting so they could match the original performances. It's kind of similar to Gus Van Sant's approach for his Psycho remake that we just covered last week. Watch that episode if you haven't. It's a Chelsea one. Back in the burbs, Cindy's house party is in full swing. They've got beer bongs, Viking
Bro, I
helmets,
know
the whole
too many
shebang.
Chelseas
A girl
in life.
named Tina goes to the garage for more beer and instead finds a stone-cold killer.
Please, I'm just a day player.
I love that very industry inside joke. A day player is the next step above an extra. It's an actor with a small speaking role who's only on set for a day or two. This one gets a death worthy of a star though, since it's a parody of Tatum's famous garage door kill from Scream. But Tina gets caught in the doggy door as the garage door rises, and since she's a bit heavier than Rose McGowan, the door ends up collapsing and crushing her to death beneath it. Different way to get there, but same result. I wouldn't worry too much about actress Marissa Winokur there. She went on to win a Tony for Hairspray and still gets plenty of roles, including a recurring one
Okay,
on What We
nice.
Do in the Shadows. Bobby arrives and a slosh Cindy tells him she's finally ready to go all the way. They go upstairs to her bedroom, just like Michelle and Jim in American Pie. No wonder Bobby thinks this is like a movie.
There's a sound guy, there's a script supervisor.
Their hookup
Oh,
scene
shit.
has some of the funniest
Wait, is that the
lines-
real
There's a
fucking...
sound guy, there's a script supervisor.
The real.
Their hookup scene has some of the funniest lines and moments of the movie.
Is that real?
But unfortunately, for YouTube purposes, we're gonna have to skip over the scene entirely. You can, of course, see my full commentary in our Patreon release, though. Thanks for making yourself for babies, YouTube. Very healthy for a horror channel, seriously. Down in the basement, the killer's hanging out with Shorty.
Same thing with TikTok. Hey, TikTok. This is for you, bro. Stop banning me, or you're gonna piss me off.
And his friends, smoking that Haley Joel Chronic shit.
I see dead people.
It's so strong it changes his mask from Ghostface into Toastface, an idea Keenan Ivory had to take some of the danger away from the killer. The dudes start freestyling, but it's just a run of fools until the killer takes them out.
I remember
If the
that.
phone rings, don't answer that call. It's gonna slit your throat, fuck you like a goat, peel your foreskin off, and make a winter coat.
Straight bars. He killed it. And by it, I mean every guy in the room except for Shorty. But it's okay. He doesn't seem to mind. Struck with sudden post-nut clarity, Cindy asks Bobby what took him so long to get to her house tonight. The killer cuts the questioning short, stabbing Bobby and chasing Cindy down the stairs. She hands a wounded Bobby a gun, but he just uses it to shoot Shorty right in the lung. He dies from this wound, unlike his Scream counterpart Randy. But hey, at least he died doing what he loved.
You wanna hit this shit?
Bobby reveals that the stab Cindy saw was a ruse, and that this blood is fake.
Ketchup. Just like my mom puts on her spaghetti, baby.
Ray shows up in living color, having somehow survived the brain penetration. He reveals that he and Bobby are the killers. Not the main killers, but copycat killers, using the original
he's
kills
gay.
as cover to get rid of Cindy. It's a reveal right out of movies they mention by name, like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
And what about the sequel? What the hell's with that fat white Jamaican? Oh, I wanna kill that motherfucker. Man.
It's bad casting, Bobby.
It's hilarious that Jack Black was still lesser known back then. Scary Movie came out the same year as his breakthrough role in High Fidelity. Furthermore, just like Billy and Stu.
What? This movie's roasting Black Jack? Fuck. Jack Black?
It's bad casting.
Sorry, I've been playing too much Blackjack.
Hilarious that Jack Black was still lesser known back then.
Wow, they were deadass roasting Jack Black.
It's bad casting, Bobby.
Bad casting. Wow, bro.
It's hilarious that Jack Black was still lesser known back then. Scary Movie came out the same year as his breakthrough role in High Fidelity. Furthermore,
Good
just
shit,
like
Jack
Billy
Black.
and
Way to
Stu,
prove all the
Bobby
haters
and Ray
wrong,
are
bro.
gay
Keep
lovers.
doing what you love. Even if there's fucking people hating on you, keep doing what you love, man.
I ain't gay. What are you talking about? You took her to that club. So they play good music.
Now that I understand.
And I don't even want to get mean, but like, he's a way better actor than every actor in this movie.
Ray, the gays do have the best music, but I'm still gonna have to doubt your denial. And no amount of Matthew Lillard impressions will change my mind.
But wait!
That's not me being biased, bro.
He
That's
saw how
just
much Lillard
common
was spitting
sense.
And took that shit as a challenge.
I'm talking about like money-wise and
movie
movie-wise.
Too, then prepare to stab each other to sell their stories. Cindy says they're crazy. They've been watching too many TV shows. Watching TV shows doesn't create psycho killers.
Canceling TV shows does. The Wayans Brothers was a good show, man.
I mean, it got 5 seasons, dude. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Lucky it wasn't on Netflix. Still, he gets so worked up, he stabs Bobby a few too many times. Before Bobby can return the favor, the original killer cuts in with a hook through Ray's back. Ray and Bobby collapse onto the floor dead.
wait.
But like Shorty, they die doing what they love. Don't deny it, Ray! The killer and Cindy have a fight with Matrix moves, because this was the year after that came out, and it was all everyone talked about for a while. The action movie parody switches gears when a crouching Cindy hidden dragon kicks
Holy
the killer through
shit.
the window. But in true slasher fashion, slashing? He's gone by the time the cops arrive.
And the sick bastard planted drugs all in the house there, all over the place.
Cindy
Oh,
assumes the
wow,
real
what a
killer was the
fucking
guy they hit a
dickhead.
year ago.
Fuck.
But Sheriff Burke tells her that old Boots McGee actually stayed dead, unlike the fisherman and I Know What You Did Last Summer. A sudden flashback montage and a perfectly timed cup smash make everything clear. Doofy was the killer all along. The scene is a reference to The Usual Suspects, when the identity of Kaiser Soze was finally
See,
revealed.
like I deadass thought this was
He
real.
walks away from the
I thought this was the
station,
real
dropping what
fucking
was
shit.
apparently an act all along, since now he's too cool for school as he hops into Gail's getaway car. The two cruise off into the sunset, and the movie ends with Cindy screaming in the middle of the street, until a car adds her to the kill count at the very last minute.
Oh, okay,
An
nice.
extra scene at the end shows Shorty in a tape he made in case he got killed. It's a reference to Randy Meeks in Scream 3, which is impressive, since that movie came out just 5 months before Scary Movie did. Must have been another last-minute addition. Oh yeah, and a post-credits scene shows Doofy getting ready to fuck his vacuum cleaner. Scary Movie,
Okay,
folks!
brother,
Did Scary
brother.
Movie manage to outkill its inspirations? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Hello, James. What are you doing? Nothing. Standing here counting the kills.
Can I be a part of this?
Numbers. Are you all alone?
Can I be a part of this?
What's that?
Who's that? Yo, pick up the phone.
Can I pick up the phone? Can I pick?
Yo, Zuko, pick up the phone.
Can I pick up the? Hey, Veensix, pick up the phone.
Yo.
Yeah, I should probably get to the numbers though.
True.
Damn, I'm 19, grown in college. I'm in a room by myself.
We counted 20 kills in Scary Movie. The victims consisted of 6 women and 14 men, giving us a more than 2-to-1 ratio of dudes. We've actually never seen this
614.
exact count and gender breakdown before, meaning Scary Movie gave us a killigami. And with a runtime of 88 minutes, we had a kill on average every 4.4 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Buffy. I love a good dismemberment, and if it's funny, even better. A lot of credit to Shannon Elizabeth here for really giving it her all.
Ooh, I guess this is the big climax. Hope you don't mind if I fake it.
Dog machete for lamest kill will go to Kenny, killed off shaky camera as far as we can tell. And for Scary Movie, I'll bring back an award I introduced in the Chucky recounts, the champion chuckle for funniest scene. It'll go to the movie theater sequence with Brenda. From her pronunciation of Shakespeare to the candid camera line, it's everyone's favorite horror rumble participant.
Yeah, I didn't
at her
like
very
that.
best.
I didn't find that
And it
funny.
ends with a hilarious kill. And that's it. Scary Movie came out in 2000
Shakespeare
and had the
line.
biggest
I didn't really
opening
get it.
weekend ever for an R-rated movie at the time. Holy
Oh shit.
I'm gonna cover the second one and only the second one right now. So until next week, I'm James A. Janice.
Okay.
This has been the Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this Kill Count for Scary.
Let me know what I should react to next. If you guys like kill counts, let me know. If you just want to fucking stay reacting to crime, I will. Thank y'all, boys.